I just spent a week in El Salvador, and here is the truth about Bitcoin in El Salvador from a gringo's perspective. All right, so as I do my little talk here about my experience, I'm going to throw up some nice little B-roll footage that we captured with the drone for some ambience. So check out this nice shirt that I got. It's Bukele, the flag. All right, so before I left, I wanted to be prepared. So I tried downloading some Lightning wallets, and I never used the Lightning network before. I did, pay in Bitcoin before or send people money, obviously, but so that was a little new to me. So I downloaded the Chivo wallet. The Chivo wallet is like the national wallet there. I couldn't get an account because I did not have an ID there. So you need an ID and address and all that. So I couldn't get that one. I downloaded Strike. However, I'm in the US. It wouldn't let me download Strike. I mean, it let me download it, but it wouldn't let me set up the account. It said like I'm inside the US. I'm not in an authorized zone. So then I had to wait until I got to El Salvador. So when I got to El Salvador, I set it up. However, it was still in verification mode even after I left. So no good. So I wasn't able to even get a wallet there. I mean, I could use and send with mine. So that was, a little hassle. So, if you're going, get some more knowledge about it first, so you could be better prepared for, if you wanted to spend some Bitcoin. So as I got into the country, you got to pay the $12 Visa fee. So you could pay that with the Lightning Network. And so I didn't do that. I just used cash, I didn't want to deal with the hassle. So I got in. Taxis were they were right outside, took us to the Airbnb, and it was like a smooth, smooth, smooth journey. We stayed about 2 miles outside of San Salvador, and what I noticed is, so we did get a car. To drive into the city was like a hassle because there was a lot of traffic, a lot of roads, and things were very congested. Just because that they're doing a lot of building, creating, construction. So like if you want to drive around the city, it's kind of a nightmare. Even if you're only 2 miles out and you just want to go into the city, it'll take you like 30 minutes just to go 2 miles. It's crazy. Worse than New York traffic. Other than that, we walked around the city, and what I noticed, a lot of merchants don't even accept it. Like from what I've heard and talked about, probably only 3% of people even pay with Bitcoin there as of now. Talking to different merchants and what they say. 70% of people there don't even have a bank account. So it is very new right now. It's a very new thing. And a lot of old heads there, they're not going to accept, they don't want to accept that. They prefer to pay just in cash. So it's going to take a lot of time to adapt into that culture. Probably the newer generation, as they get, more older and they experience Bitcoin, they're probably gonna, adapt better than, the old heads don't want to use it there pretty much. So another thing is if you're using the Lightning transaction there, let's say you just want to buy a cup of coffee. You go, you use it. It takes 10 minutes sometimes just to wait for the transaction to go through. So you got to buy the coffee, pay with your, the Lightning, whatever, and then wait for the transaction to be approved. So it's kind of like a hassle. Like, who wants to, I'm a New Yorker. I'm on the go, boom, 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 bada bing, bada boom, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait. Maybe, when I'm there, it's not a problem because, I'm experiencing a different culture and it's fun and that's okay. But if I live there and, I'm like, I got to do something, why do I want to wait 10 minutes when I could just pay in cash and, be in and out? So that's like a negative part of, using the Lightning Network there. Bitcoin is very slow, historically slow. So, I mean, I'm sure over time, maybe somebody's going to develop something where, it increases, the speed, the transaction speed, whatever. But right now, using it there, I don't know. I didn't get a good vibe off of that. Another thing I noticed, I was the only gringo there. Like I saw one other gringo the whole week I was there, and I went everywhere. Um, I did see, obviously at the airport, but as I go into the city, as I go all over the countryside, the lake, the beach, like I didn't see one gringo there. I was there a week, bro. That's okay. I had a very good time. I want to talk about that too. So no time did I feel threatened walking all over the city. So we walked day, evening, night. We were out till like 3 a.m. sometimes, just going in and out of places, walking the streets, eating street food. There was like no sketchy people. Like there was the guards. The guards were there walking with their guns. They're everywhere. They're at the lake, the beach. They're walking the streets. They're on patrol. They're inside the stores. So I mean, I felt very safe. So I mean, I did not see probably one gangbanger anywhere. So that was a good thing. A lot of people are happy about that. They feel very safe. Like we walked into neighborhoods that you couldn't even walk into, a decade ago or even 6 years ago. A lot of things, since their crackdown happened, a lot of people are like very happy about that aspect of it where it's extremely safe. It's like it's the safest country in Latin America right now. So, big shout out to that. That's pretty good. Like, Bukele did the impossible. Yes, he's got some critics and whatever, but in the overall scheme of things, besides maybe being accused of human rights issues or whatever, the crime is like big point. Like he got rid of the crime. Like there's virtually no like didn't see nothing there, nothing bad. Like so, if you ever want to go, you should feel extremely safe. Like we had our iPhones out all the time, cameras, drones, GoPros, laptops. Like we were walking around, like big tourist vibes. Um, Not one time did we feel like somebody was going to steal it. We had it out on the table, like like you're in New York with your phone on the table, eating, talking, whatever. Not one time did we feel like somebody was going to run, snatch it, and run away. We had like $1,000 drone equipment, as you can see, like all over the beach. We left our bags on the beach. We went swimming, very safe. Like it's like wow, like try doing that in like Mexico or Colombia. Like try doing that there. So yeah, that was a good, it was a good experience in that part, safety concern. So let's talk about the Chivo wallet. So the Chivo wallet, it was introduced. I think, they paid a $2 to $5 million to develop it. So when they developed it, they gave it to the public. So they gave them the app, and the citizens there actually got $30 each into their Chivo wallet. So what did most of the citizens do? Did they use it? No. You know what they did? They took the $30 and they sent it to their, personal checking account. So they weren't using it for its intended thing. So that goes back to my point where right now it's in its, infant stage where it's just like, the people don't understand it. They don't like, probably 90, 95, 97% of the people, they don't want to use it, they don't understand it, but they want to take the money out obviously and use it. So again, it goes back to my point. If you're going there, cash is still king. Like they do have Apple Pay, which is really good, so you could pay in that too. So I think that's probably actually bigger than the Lightning Network as of this moment. Like you could just pay with your cell phone, tap, boom. Again, yeah, you got to wait for the Bitcoin transaction to go through, and it's like, it's kind of annoying. So, again, that's another negative part of it. Based on my experience, when you're there, cash is king. You walk around, you have the coins, you have dollars, you don't need more than, probably like if you're going out, probably like 20 bucks max. Like we were eating out pretty good. Like we were eating all over the place, street food. We would eat a whole four of us, four people, a whole lunch, dinner, whatever was $10 with the drinks. It was crazy. I was like, "Yo, guys, I got this. It's on me." Matter of fact, I think I paid for the whole trip for everybody. It was very, inexpensive. I didn't really haggle with the people about the price, out of respect. Like, you're not gonna want to haggle with like at least I felt like wrong trying to like chew somebody down like maybe like $1, $2, like for what? Like I definitely did tip like people. Probably it's different than Spain or Europe where people they appreciate a tip there too. So you throw them a few dollars extra. It depends what you're buying, but like like we stayed in a resort too, and in the resort, the girl she waited on us all day. She got us everything we needed. So obviously, I'm gonna give her a 15-20% tip at the end of the day. So there's that aspect of it. Very good, very affordable. Just walking around, eating. You don't need a lot of money, pocket money going around. It's very good. So at the end of the day, cash is still king over there. I do think it's going to improve, like I said. Definitely worth an experience to check it out. I mean, I'm definitely going to go back. The property, you can rent the whole house there for $400 or $500 a month. You could go even a little crazier, get something nicer too, of course. Property cost there where we stayed in Nuevo Cusca Latan. It is just outside the city. It's up and coming. The taxi guy said that a lot of people are, building there, and it's getting expensive there. Like there's like apartments and condos that are going for probably 250 to 300 US 300K US 300,000 US dollars and up. The good part is they're pretty much all in gated, secure communities, 24/7 guard on both sides, very secure. So, it comes with kind of like that cost. I still think that's kind of expensive, for that, but it's definitely cheap compared to here. But, there's definitely also houses you can buy for 30,000, just outside, in the villages and stuff like that that are nice still. You can still find some great deals. There's definitely great deals on land there too. So if you're looking to develop things, and what's really cool that I found out is El Salvador does not have, as of now, any kind of property tax on, buildings, land, or whatever. That's crazy to think about that. That's crazy. Anybody could buy property there. Probably, cash is king, like I said. There are other means of finance in there. Definitely something to look into. But yeah, the land there is pretty affordable. You could develop. Anybody could buy property there, and again, there's no property taxes there. Crazy. So, yeah, thank you for watching this video. I really enjoyed it there. I'm definitely going back. Had a great time. There's other areas I want to explore. I went to Lake Ilopango. I went to not. I didn't go to El Zante. I tried to stay away from the gringo areas. I wanted to get an authentic experience. I did go to other beaches around there. Amazing. Definitely went to San Salvador, and I went around a little bit up north to like where the slide is and all of that. It was amazing. Next time I go there, I want to travel a little bit down south and check out San Miguel, and I also want to check out like if you go a little bit, yeah, a little bit more south. There's some cool looking islands there that I think border Honduras, or I think Honduras it is. So I definitely want to check that out next time I go. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Let me know your experience also in the comment section down below. Thanks, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.